vacations. We are here to build lasting relationships while creating connections with our customers that stand the test of time. Experience the excellence of tailor-made pharmacy care just for you at Randall Pharmacy in Redfield.
Students and student athletes.
The One Stop in Redfield is a friendly, family-owned business. We carry hot stuff, pizza, sandwiches, and more.
Welcome back to the
Before
Heartland
you take
State
a trip,
Bank
or
Press
if you're just out and
Heartland
about,
State
stop
Bank,
by
a
and
proud
fuel up
sponsor
with
of all our
Sinclair
local
gasoline
students
from
and student
E30 to
athletes.
E85. Use your Dino app for extra savings and your Pump and Save card for free stuff. Don't forget to visit the automatic car wash for that spotless shine.
Welcome
One
back
Stop
to the
in
Heartland
Redfield
State
is a
Bank
proud
Press
supporter of all
Heartland
school
State
sports
Bank,
and
a proud
activities.
sponsor of all our local
Lucky
students
for
and
us.
student athletes.
choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV. Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
At Bruggeman Crop Services, they offer a full line of crop insurance products backed by years of experience to ensure you're getting the best risk management package for your specific operation. They are also your full-service channel seed provider, along with a full line of seed treatments. As farmers themselves, they will tailor a plan that will set you at ease for everything nature may throw at you. Crop insurance is their only insurance. For a no-obligation insurance or seed quote, call 853-3200 or check them out online at BruggemanCropInsurance.com.
Being local means more than being just another small-town business. It means showing up for our member owners when they need us, supporting the organizations that empower the next generation of community leaders and agriculturalists, and providing resources to help ensure the communities we live in are here for generations to come. At AgTagra Cooperative, local isn't just about where our locations are. It's about serving our farmers, our employees, and our communities in ways that nobody else will.
You'll find friendly, small-town service at your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield. They have all your small home repair needs covered. Plus, they now carry lumber and Valspar paints, along with all of your painting supplies. They have your fencing needs covered, too. From carry pet to livestock, they're a proud supporter of all youth athletics and activities. So for whatever you need, look no further than your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Ready to transform your fitness journey? Join Anytime Fitness in Redfield today for just $1. Hurry in and take advantage of this limited time special. Their 24/7 gym offers top-notch equipment and a supportive community to help you reach your goals. Now's the time to seize the chance to kickstart your fitness journey. Find them on Facebook at Redfield Anytime Fitness. Act now and take the first step towards a healthier, stronger you. Anytime Fitness, proud sponsor of Redfield sports and school activities.
At Community Memorial Hospital and Redfield Clinic, we recognize the value of every person and are guided by our commitment to excellence in leadership. Our mission is to improve the health of every person we serve through the efficient delivery of excellent, innovative, and compassionate care. Schedule your appointment today at 605-472-0510. Community Memorial Hospital and Redfield Clinic. Best of care, close to home.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the heart of everything we do. As a family-owned community bank, we're here for you with personalized service and support. Our experienced lending team ensures fast, local decisions, providing you with the attention you deserve. With 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore, we are dedicated to strengthening the communities we serve. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
At Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Have you thought about advancing your education? Do you love helping people? A healthcare career may be an excellent opportunity for you. Hi, I'm Chandler Comas, clinical adjunct and lab instructor for the nursing program through Southeast Technical College at the Huron Community Campus. Students at the Huron Community Campus can partner with NSU and Southeast Tech to complete the prerequisites and courses for the medical assistant, practical nursing, and RN programs, all while saving money and staying close to home. Call Doug at 353-8518 to discuss the healthcare career that interests you.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Are you confident in your ag equipment for the season ahead? You can be with an inspection from the RDO Equipment Company. Whether it's routine maintenance, annual inspections, or anything in between, their knowledgeable team of service experts will care for your fleet like it's their own. RDO Equipment Company offers a range of service and support options to ensure your equipment is fully maximized. Learn more about available options and get your inspection scheduled today. Visit rdoequipment.com/service or contact their Redfield store today. Looking to maximize your crop yields? Turn to Proven Ag, your trusted experts located north of Redfield. Proven Ag specializes in pioneer seed, chemical sales, and crop consulting. Plus, they offer access to any other seed or forage needs you may have. For top-notch service and results, call Adam at 605-460-0570 or Drew at 605-460-1999. Let's grow success together with Proven Ag, a proud sponsor of Redfield Area Athletics and Events.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Redfield Energy is a 65 million gallon ethanol plant that produces over 200,000 tons of distillers and grids for over 22 million bushels of corn, providing a quality feed market for all local feeders. At Redfield Energy, they take pride in providing an economic impact on the agricultural industry, community, state, and its utility holders. Located 2 miles north of Redfield, make Redfield Energy your preferred market for locally grown corn. Redfield Energy is a proud supporter of Redfield Pheasant sports and activities.
Imagine 60 days with no payments, 60 days of open roads, 60 days of sunsets, 60 days of new adventures. At Dakota Land Federal Credit Union, you can make a lot of memories before your first payment. Design an auto or recreational vehicle loan with Dakota Land that fits your budget and your schedule. Stop by a convenient branch today or check us out online at DakotaLandFCU.com today. Dakota Land, federally insured by NCUA.
At Randall Pharmacy in Redfield, community and care come together. We are dedicated to enhancing lives, all while nurturing our local community. Our dependable team of familiar, smiling faces like Ryan, Tricia, Anna, Nikayla, Bonnie, and Penny are committed to providing more than just prescription medications. We are here to build lasting relationships while creating connections with our customers that stand the test of time. Experience the excellence of tailor-made pharmacy care just for you at Randall Pharmacy in Redfield.
The One Stop in Redfield is a friendly, family-owned business. We carry hot stuff, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Before you take a trip, or if you're just out and about, stop by and fuel up with Sinclair gasoline from E30 to E85. Use your Dino app for extra savings and your Pump and Save card for free stuff. Don't forget to visit the automatic car wash for that spotless shine. One Stop in Redfield is a proud supporter of all school sports and activities.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV. Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
At Brueggemann Crop Services, they offer a full line of crop insurance products backed by years of experience to ensure you're getting the best risk management package for your specific operation. They are also your full-service channel seed provider along with a full line of seed treatments. As farmers themselves, they will tailor a plan that will set you at ease for everything nature may throw at you. Crop insurance is their only insurance. For a no-obligation insurance or seed quote, call 853-3200 or check them out online at BrueggemannCropInsurance.com.
Being local means more than being just another small-town business. It means showing up for our member owners when they need us, supporting the organizations that empower the next generation of community leaders and agriculturalists, and providing resources to help ensure the communities we live in are here for generations to come. At AgTegra Cooperative, local isn't just about where our locations are. It's about serving our farmers, our employees, and our communities in ways that nobody else will.
You'll find friendly, small-town service at your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield. They have all your small home repair needs covered. Plus, they now carry lumber and Valspar paints, along with all of your painting supplies. They have your fencing needs covered, too. From carry pet to livestock, they're a proud supporter of all youth athletics and activities. So for whatever you need, look no further than your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Ready to transform your fitness journey? Join Anytime Fitness in Redfield today for just $1. Hurry in and take advantage of this limited time special. Their 24/7 gym offers top-notch equipment and a supportive community to help you reach your goals. Now's the time to seize the chance to kickstart your fitness journey. Find them on Facebook at Redfield Anytime Fitness. Act now and take the first step towards a healthier, stronger you. Anytime Fitness, proud sponsor of Redfield sports and school activities.
At Community Memorial Hospital and Redfield Clinic, we recognize the value of every person and are guided by our commitment to excellence in leadership. Our mission is to improve the health of every person we serve through the efficient delivery of excellent, innovative, and compassionate care. Schedule your appointment today at 605-472-0510. Community Memorial Hospital and Redfield Clinic. Best of care, close to home.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the heart of everything we do. As a family-owned community bank, we're here for you with personalized service and support. Our experienced lending team ensures fast, local decisions, providing you with the attention you deserve. With 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore, we are dedicated to strengthening the communities we serve. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
At Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Have you thought about advancing your education? Do you love helping people? A healthcare career may be an excellent opportunity for you. Hi, I'm Chandler Comas, clinical adjunct and lab instructor for the nursing program through Southeast Technical College at the Huron Community Campus. Students at the Huron Community Campus can partner with NSU and Southeast Tech to complete the prerequisites and courses for the medical assistant, practical nursing, and RN programs, all while saving money and staying close to home. Call Doug at 353-8518 to discuss the healthcare career that interests you.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Are you confident in your ag equipment for the season ahead? You can be with an inspection from the RDO Equipment Company. Whether it's routine maintenance, annual inspections, or anything in between, their knowledgeable team of service experts will care for your fleet like it's their own. RDO Equipment Company offers a range of service and support options to ensure your equipment is fully maximized. Learn more about available options and get your inspection scheduled today. Visit rdoequipment.com/service or contact their Redfield store today. Looking to maximize your crop yields? Turn to Proven Ag, your trusted experts located north of Redfield. Proven Ag specializes in pioneer seed, chemical sales, and crop consulting. Plus, they offer access to any other seed or forage needs you may have. For top-notch service and results, call Adam at 605-460-0570 or Drew at 605-460-1999. Let's grow success together with Proven Ag, a proud sponsor of Redfield Area Athletics and Events.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Redfield Energy is a 65 million gallon ethanol plant that produces over 200,000 tons of distillers and grids for over 22 million bushels of corn, providing a quality feed market for all local feeders. At Redfield Energy, they take pride in providing an economic impact on the agricultural industry, community, state, and its utility holders. Located 2 miles north of Redfield, make Redfield Energy your preferred market for locally grown corn. Redfield Energy is a proud supporter of Redfield Pheasant sports and activities.
Imagine 60 days with no payments, 60 days of open roads, 60 days of sunsets, 60 days of new adventures. At Dakota Land Federal Credit Union, you can make a lot of memories before your first payment. Design an auto or recreational vehicle loan with Dakota Land that fits your budget and your schedule. Stop by a convenient branch today or check us out online at dakotalandfcu.com today. Dakota Land, federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back to the Heartland State Bank Press Box. Heartland State Bank.
Good evening and welcome to Redfield Pheasants live tonight from the Ken Greeno building here in Redfield for tonight's volleyball matchup between the visitors from Webster area, the Bearcats, and your home team, the Redfield Pheasants. Pheasants come in with a 3-15 record. Their last match was Tuesday night when they traveled to Warner and were beat in 3 sets. So Pheasants fighting it a little bit here in the later part of the season, looking to get back on track against the Bearcats. This is a Region 1A game. Also, the Pheasants will play this Saturday at the Redfield Volleyball Classic. They'll have 3 to 4 matches there. Currently, right now, the Pheasants are sitting in 7th in Region 1A. Turn it over to the Bearcats, our visitors from the Northeast. They come in with an 8-10 record. They last played Tuesday night against Leola Frederick, so Some common opponent there between the Pheasants and the Bearcats. Both played and beat Leola Frederick in 3 other common opponents. Both teams play Northwestern, Millbank, Hamlin, all the NEC schools. Just looking at their schedule here, so there are a lot of common opponents there. Bearcats are fighting for that 4-5 spot in Region 1A. They have a little bit of a lead for the 4th spot, just ahead of Britton Hecla. Some winning or losing could definitely separate them to hold on to the 4th spot or fall to the 5th. We're a little over 2 weeks away, 2 weeks away from region play. Pheasants are looking to get on track tonight against the Bearcats. Conference games and region games are always big and tough to win on the road, so the Pheasants hope they have that going on for them. For the Pheasants tonight, what are you hoping to see from the ladies tonight to get be successful and get a W?
Just some consistency tonight. Looking for them to serve. They've been serving well. Serve receive needed to get better. I'll be watching that a little bit. And, just like we always talk about every week, we got to get those hitters going right away.
Yeah, totally agree with you right now. The Pheasants have been fighting it on a little bit of a skid here, so it'd be nice to get one at home. It is senior night, senior and parents night. Those are always very special nights, and a lot of memories usually made. Tonight the Pheasants honor their 2 seniors, manager Maddie Seabright and then senior back row player Brooklyn Rishi. So this will be their last home game. Pheasants will not host in the playoffs. Would be on the road, but we do wish them well and thank them for all their hard work and dedication over the years to the Redfield Pheasant volleyball program. Little under 20 seconds left here in warm-ups. As you can hear, no pep band tonight, so we don't get to rock out to the tunes of live music. We get syndicated music on our Bose speakers in the gym, so little club music going on right now, I guess, so playing the oldies. But as we hit zeros here, we are going to get ready for the national anthem and go over starting lineups and Coach Osborne's 3 keys for the Pheasants to be successful tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Redfield in the Canterino building for tonight's volleyball contest between the Webster area Bearcats and our Redfield Lady Pheasants. At this time, if everyone would please rise, gentlemen, please remove your cover as we pay tribute to this great country of ours with our national anthem.
There we go. Welcome back to Redfield Pheasants Live. I guess we didn't go anywhere, but we did have the playing the national anthem. We are going to go over starting lineups tonight for both teams. We'll list all 7. Only 6 can play at one time this week. So here we go. Libero for number 3. We'll start with number 3, Harley Johnson, 5'8" senior setter. Number 4, Libero Jersey Johnson. She's a 5'4" junior. Number 5, Madison Block. She's a 5'7" outside. She's a junior. Number 6, Allison Case. She's a 5'7" outside senior. Number 8, Erin Sanis, 6 foot right side senior. Somebody to keep an eye on for the Bearcats. A lot of length there. Number 10, Mallory Steiner, 5'10" middle hitter, sophomore. And then number 12, Carly Sanis, 5'11" junior, middle hitter. So the front line for the Bearcats, good height and length. So that'll be something we talked about, the battle up front with the hitters and the blockers. For the Pheasants, senior night, last home game of the year. And for head coach, Mr. Joel Osborne. Starting for the Pheasants, number 1, 5'9", sophomore outside, Charlie Youngworth. Number 2, the lone senior, 5'4", defensive specialist, Brooklyn Rishi. Number 3, the 5'4" freshman defensive specialist, Katrin Evans. Number 4, the 5'10" junior setter, Hayden Gall. Number 5, the 5'11" middle hitter, junior, Kinley Smith. Number 10, Cecilia Suker, 5'7" outside junior. And number 17, Jericho Radigan, 5'7" outside middle hitter, the junior. So starting lineup for Coach Osborne, and the Bearcats are coached by Emily Wagner. Bearcats come in at 8-10. Pheasants come in at 3-15. So hoping to see a good match here. We got an old NEC rivalry matchup game here. Pheasants at home. All NEC games are always a battle, and we expect nothing less tonight. So we're going to get going momentarily here. And I did catch up with Coach Osborne to see what his keys for success were tonight. He did say Pheasants need to serve at a high percentage, win those tough points, those long rallies, get those tips on the block, and then those hustle plays, and then stay in system. What's stay in system mean, Coach, if we got some new listeners out there?
Staying in system is getting a good first pass, get the dig up, getting the good first pass so the setter has an opportunity to set the ball in the front row instead of behind the 10-foot line.
And being on time, everything just smooth.
Yep.
So we did list 7 players for each team because I can never figure out who gets to start with the ball or not till we're out here. So it's just better to list 7 instead of 6 and not list 1. So here we go. The officials are sorting it out, making sure everybody is where they need to be. We would like to thank all of our sponsors and viewers near and far. Last volleyball home game of the season. Hard to believe. We're almost to region play. Looks like the Pheasants will serve. Hayden Gall looking for a volleyball. Bob Tiff does not have one, so she'll get one from the officials. So Gall will serve at the Bearcats. Gall serves it up, and she's going to get an ace to start. So good start with the Pheasants. One of the keys, serve a high percentage. Pheasants go at it right away. Gall to serve again. Bearcats, Johnson to Johnson, up the middle, Sanis on the push to Youngworth. Gall near side to Suker, and she puts it away and blocks there. And a free ball at the net. Suker to block, Pheasants keeping it alive. Smith in the middle, Sanis gets a hand on it. Johnson digs it out. Left side to the other Sanis, and Gall digs and comes up just a little short. So we got a couple of Johnsons and a couple of Sanises on the starting lineup for the Bearcats. Block is going to serve, tied at 1. Block to Youngworth, over to Gall, to Suker. Johnson digs it out, middle hit Sanis, and she gets it to fall. So right away the Bearcats going to those middle hitters, Sanis and company, and using that size advantage. Block to serve here. Played by Youngworth to Gall. Just get me over. And just a dive there. What do you see there, Coach?
Yeah, she took a peek before she took the set and just ended up dumping the ball over her head.
So Block doing a nice job. Totaled 3 points so far from the service line. Pheasants need to stop. Radigan to Gall, middle on Smith, tipped by one of the Sanises. Johnson over to Suker, mishits it, kept alive by Smith, and Gall just gets me over and has a little unforced error there. 4-1 early Bearcats here on senior night from the Ken Greeno building. Rishi to Gall to Smith, and just gets it down in front of Jersey Johnson. Kinley Smith. Substitution for the Pheasants, Suker out, Seabright in. High fives Coach Osborne. Number 11, Vogel in, Lydia Vogel in for the Bearcats, it looks like. Last home game, the Pheasants were kind of were doomed by a hot serving Millbank team.
Yes, they were.
Seabright goes at Johnson to Harley Johnson. Sanis, the left-hander, gets it over. Rishi there to Gall in the middle. Smith gets it over, and I think, try to see who got a hand on that. Number 10, Steiner hit it right back off of Smith. Got her in the face. So it looks like Steiner serving for the Bearcats, and she goes a little long. So it is 5-2-3 early on here. Set number 1. Smith serving for the Pheasants. Harley Johnson to Sanis, and got a 4-hitter there?
Yep.
So 5-4, Sanis. They really like to feed the 5 or 6 foot senior, left-hander, Smith. Goes at Block. Johnson to Sanis. Get me over. Seabright there. Near side to Gall. Youngworth off balance and goes just a little long. Number 9 is going to check in, Vanderlinden. Sanis coming out. So number 13, Katie Braun, will also check in. She's going to serve for Coach Wagner. Smith to Giblin, who has checked in. Smith gets it back over. A little catch game between Giblin and Smith. And Steiner gets it over. Dug out by the Bearcats. Little tip at the net there by Braun. Kept alive by Gidlins. Gall to Youngworth. Braun gets it across court. Back to the Pheasants. Radigan near side goes at Jersey Johnson and Katie Braun, and they almost collide, but the Pheasants get the point. Layla Hardy, the 5'10" sophomore, checks in. She serves it at Johnson, and that's going to be an ace. And we're not going to talk about what happens when you get 3 aces in a row till it happens, but we're well on way there. Hardy serving again. Goes right back at Johnson. To Braun. Van Linden gets it over. Pheasants keep it alive. Giblin to Youngworth. A little tip play at the net by Case. And she mishits it, and the Pheasants all of a sudden have a 7-6 lead. So they put together a couple nice little short runs here while serving. They've kind of got the Bearcats in a tough rotation. Hardy serves it over. Goes at Johnson. Over to Steiner. And the Pheasants get another point off of an error. So what are you seeing out of the Bearcats right now?
It looks like they're digging the ball up and getting it up to the setter, but the sets seem to be pulling them off a little bit on their kill attempts. So something to watch there.
And that's an ace by Hardy. So at one point, Pheasants were 5-2 or 5-3. Now have a 9-6 lead here. Still fairly early set number 1. Riding the hot hand with Hardy. Hardy goes at Johnson. To Braun. Over to Case. Dug out by Smith to Hardy. Get me over by Seabright. Johnson to Braun. Played over. Pheasants there. Youngworth to Giblin. And that's just Bryn wants that one back. You can kind of tell by her body language. So 9-7 here. Who's going to be serving here? 5, Block. Vogel did go out here. And Smith can't handle it. Hardy keeps it alive. Gall keeps it into play. Johnson over to Braun. A little dump set, and Seabright just can't get there. So 9-8. Case is serving. I might have said Block on the last one, but Case is serving. Goes at Hardy. To Gall. Near side to Giblin. Off of a couple of hands from the Bearcats. Block keeps it alive over to Seabright. She mispasses it to the Bearcats' free ball. The Pheasants are just kind of playing a little catch. Braun keeps it alive for the Bearcats. Johnson to Van Linden. Gall there, near side. Hardy to Youngworth. Sanis keeps it alive in a battle at the net with Youngworth, and the Pheasants get the long rally there. What was the key to that play, sir?
Just persistence, keeping with it.
Keeping with it. So Youngworth, Charlie, going to the line and serving. Goes at Johnson to Braun. Block gets it over and hits it just deep, and the back official is saying tipped. And I think they're going to get together and try to get it right here. Coach Osborne is out of his chair. Student section is waiting patiently. It is Jersey night tonight, so we'll see. Point Pheasants, so they got it together. And if you're a Pheasant fan, they got it right. And if you're a Bearcat fan, they got it wrong. So here we go. Charlie Youngworth serving. Goes at Block to Johnson. Free ball here. Giblin goes right at Sanis. Played out back by Giblin. Gall near side to Suker. And she goes long. Maybe looking for a finger on it, but I don't think so. Number 4, Jersey Johnson, the libero, is going to serve. 5'4" junior. She goes right at Hardy to Gall. Setting up near side for Suker. Got good wood on it, just hit a little long. What happens when you hit it long like that? Is it
goes out of bounds?
Is it a technique deal? She not
yeah. Yeah, a lot of times it's all within the swing of her arm. If she gets the snap follow through, she's not allowed to transition off the ball all the way.
Suker pushes it across. Braun there. Johnson. Near side to Van Linden, and she mishits it. Big point for the Pheasants there, you know. Kind of let the Bearcats back in it here, and they battled back and got a big point. Giblin serving up 12-10 here. Goes at Block. Braun, and it was tipped by I think it was tipped by Smith or Gall. Just couldn't get there back rows wise, so Rishi back in for the Pheasants. Looks like Harley Johnson back in. Van Linden out. Johnson. Harley will do the serving. Rishi, just can't handle that. Now we're tied at 12. Johnson at Youngworth, to Gall. Smith with her back, little windmill kill, and she gets it to fall. One thing I will say about Kinley Smith is she gets some kills that just maybe don't look like they're going to fall, or low percentage kills, and she finds a way to finish the play.
They count the same.
That's right, yeah. Gall serving, so we've been around once. She goes at Johnson, to Harley Johnson. Sanis clears it to Rishi. Little fullback dive from Smith, and Sanis gets a hand on it. Rishi throws an arm at it. Radigan keeps it alive and just got the Pheasants moving there.
Yep.
feel like tonight might have the makeup of a pretty deep match.
Getting the sense of that right now.
Just back and forth. So, block serving for the Bearcats. Radigan to Gall to Shuker. Middle free ball for Smith, and she pounds it home. Like I said tonight, good student section on hand. It is Jersey night. You know, if you know anything about the Redfield Faithful student section, their chants are real quick and loud. So really have your ears peeled. You might hear it. Rishi goes at Johnson. Over to Harley Johnson. Sanis, the left-hander, to the net. Blocked by Smith. Bearcats are just looking to keep it alive. Seabright to Gall in the middle. Near side. Youngworth to maybe block. And one of the Sanises puts it down, but Gall's there. Pheasants are scrambling to keep it alive. Block to Johnson. Block far side and finds an opening. Well, once again, we are tied. It's going to possibly be like that all night. Serving for the Bearcats is Mallory Steiner. She goes a little long. Pheasants will take that point. We're about halfway through, and what are you seeing so far of each team? Are they settled in?
Looks like it. They're just kind of trading points right now. Both teams have been serving very well. You know, they've both been fairly consistent, so.
Smith hammers one into the net.
I jinxed it.
Yeah, way to go. You called that right in the tape. I believe that's the correct volleyball vernacular. And she aimed a little low on the tape, so we'll have to talk about Kinley about that. Braun checking back in for the Bearcats. Tied at 15. A little over halfway. Braun serves it at Smith. Has a hard time handling it. Gall gets it to Youngworth. She clears it. Braun to block. And did we have somebody in the net?
Yep, we did.
So the Bearcats take their first lead since it was 6-5. Braun to serve here. 5'7" senior. She goes just a little long, so trading points again. Substitution for the Pheasants. Looks like that is Hardy in for Radigan. Hardy serves it up, tied at 16. Goes at Case. Backside here to Samus, blocked by Youngworth. Nice hustle play by Seabright to keep it alive, and two other plays keep it going. Giblin clears it. Johnson to Braun. I think that is Van Linden, and we just can't cover that back corner, so Van Linden with the kill. 17-16. Case serving. Serves it to Smith, and just kind of caught Kinley off guard there. It's 18-16. Biggest lead for the Bearcats since up 5-3 or 5-2. Can't remember that far back. Case serves a little rainbow, goes at Hardy. Hardy over to Giblin. Pheasants is playing some catch. Gall clears it. Johnson, free ball to Giblin. Johnson throws a fist on it, gets it to play. Braun gets it over. Little drop set by Gall. Johnson, or blocked there. Little get me over by Sanis, and that middle is open for the Bearcats, and they have a 3-point lead. So Pheasant's going to take a timeout and talk it over. We are going to go to timeout.
At Randall Pharmacy in Redfield, community and care come together. We are dedicated to enhancing lives, all while nurturing our local community. Our dependable team of familiar, smiling faces like Ryan, Trisha, Anna, Nikayla, Bonnie, and Penny are committed to providing more than just prescription medications. We are here to build lasting relationships while creating connections with our customers that stand the test of time. Experience the excellence of tailor-made pharmacy care just for you at Randall Pharmacy in Redfield.
The One Stop in Redfield is a friendly, family-owned business. We carry hot stuff, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Before you take it.
Welcome back to the Ken Greeno building. We've had a back and forth first set here between the Bearcats of Webster area, the visitors, and your Redfield Pheasants. Bearcats have just recently taken a 3-point lead, looking to finish out set number 1. And Case gets an ace there. Right now, Pheasants having a hard time getting a stop. Kind of the mid-team points were back and forth. Webster has now gotten 4 of the last 5. Case to Seabright. Gall in the middle. Back set to Youngworth. And Sanis keeps it alive. Block gets it over. Gall near side to Youngworth. She puts it down, but Braun's there. To Block. Cleared by Sanis. Hustle by Gall. Youngworth clears it to Giblin, who gets it across. Johnson to Braun. Backside hit to Van Linden, and the Bearcats get that long point. So Pheasants not catching any breaks right now.
Right now.
Block. Seabright. Gall to Youngworth near side. Sanis gets a hand on it. Dug out by Braun to Johnson. Sanis pushes it across to Hardy. Gall in the middle to Giblin, who goes deep at Johnson. To Braun. Cleared by Block. We've got a long rally here. Gall with a running set. Braun to Van Litten. And the Pheasants are there in Seabright. Cleared by Giblin. Number 5, Block clears it out. Sanis in the middle, hits it deep towards Hardy. Passes it to Gall. Near side to Youngworth. Blocked by Sanis, and she puts it down. So it's not only a Sanis making her 6 foot size and wingspan felt on the kills, she's getting blocks.
Yep.
22-16, and finally Block makes a mistake. So Pheasants down 5 here, need to go on a run. Pretty gritty first set for both teams. Bearcats have caught a little life here late. Youngworth goes at Johnson. To Braun. To Block. Block is blocked by the Pheasants. So 2 straight points by the Pheasants to get back within 4. See if Charlie can kind of stretch some out here. And she goes wide right, and it clips some of the line, and Coach Wagner can't believe it. I don't know if she's mad at her players or the line judge there, but she did not look happy. So Youngworth serving the Pheasants back into it. Youngworth goes at Johnson. To Braun. To Block, and it's blocked by Gall, but lands out of bounds, and Bearcats get the point. 23-19. Looks like Johnson, Jersey Johnson, the libero, is going to serve. Johnson serves it at Hardy, plays it off the elbow. To Charlie, over to Suker, she clears it. Johnson to Braun. In the middle here to Mallory Steiner, and she sends it home. It's 24-19. Coach Osborne is going to call a timeout wisely here. He's got 1 to burn. Try to ice the kicker type deal. Need to get a point to keep playing. Any philosophy when you're in that, just 1 point at a time?
Yep, just got to chip away, got to play mistake free.
For the next 7 points if you can hold them.
Yep.
So, like we said, it's been a very gritty first set. Bearcats did catch fire there from a point 17 to 22. And that seemed to kind of hurt the Pheasants all years when they give up that 5 or 6 point set. Otherwise, they're pretty much hanging in sets and grinding it out. We'll see with Coach Osborne. Do you draw something up here? What are you saying? Just kind of catch your breath, get some Gatorade in you? What?
Yep, it's more just settle down, relax. This is what we're going to do, and go out there and execute.
Jersey Johnson serving for the Bearcats, looking to take them home for set number 1. 24-19. Pheasants need a point to stay alive. Little rainbow set Hardy's there and can't make the play. So Pheasants lose set number 1, 25-19. We will be back after a couple of commercials.
Or if you're just out and about, stop by and fuel up with Sinclair gasoline from E30 to E85. Use your Dino app for extra savings and your Pump and Save card for free stuff. Don't forget to visit the automatic car wash for that spotless shine. One Stop in Redfield is a proud supporter of all school sports and activities.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV. Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters more.
Welcome back to the Heartland State Bank Press Box. Heartland State Bank, a proud sponsor of all our local students and student athletes. Welcome back to the Heartland State Bank Press Box. Heartland State Bank, a proud sponsor of all our local students and student athletes. Welcome back to the Heartland State Bank Press Box. Heartland State Bank, a proud sponsor of all our local students and student athletes.
Just kind of tipped it over.
With the eyes. Trying to get the scoreboard set here. Smith clears it. Johnson on the dive, and Smith gets it to go. So it wasn't pretty, but that goes down as a kill, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Leading the way for the Bearcats is Steiner with 3. Pheasants, Smith with 3. Gall serving, tied at 1. Johnson, to Johnson. Near side to block, and she's blocked by Smith and Suker. So if this set's going to be anything like the first one, a lot of back and forth play there. Whoever's going to win is probably going to catch fire and go on a little bit of a run. Gall, hard aggressive serve at Johnson. To Johnson. Steiner clears it. Radigan to Smith, and that's going to be blocked by, looked like, probably Steiner and maybe Sanis, but I think it was Steiner mostly. Block, going to serve, tied at 2. Goes at Youngworth. Off-kilter pass to Gall. She finds it. Smith gets me over. Blocked by Steiner. Played out by Case. Cleared by Sanis. Youngworth to Gall up the middle to Smith and played by Johnson.
Ooh.
And another hustle play by Jersey Johnson. Here come the Pheasants near side to Suker, and she just kind of got the horse ahead of the cart there.
A little bit, yep. Timing got off.
Bearcats get it, another long rally. block. Madison serving. Goes at Youngworth, lets it get almost to her face and does the matrix and lets it go out of bounds. Nice choice, Charlie. Okay, Suker out, Seabright in. The 5'6" sophomore going to do some serving. Vogel in to play the back row for the Bearcats for block. Johnson. And just a poor pass there and got Harley Johnson was looking to set it and just couldn't find it. She found the net first. So Pheasants up 4-3. Seabright serving again. Goes at Johnson. To Harley Johnson. Back set to Sanis. Seabright there to Gall. Near side to Youngworth. Plays the pass. Johnson to Johnson. And that looked to be Case on the attack. Cleared by Gall. That's got to be a tip maybe. Youngworth looked to go. I don't know. No tip there? Did you see a tip?
I thought I heard one, but I didn't.
Heard a tip as well. But I know you have excellent hearing. So.
Yes.
Jersey Johnson serving for the Bearcats. Seabright takes a whack at it, misses, and ball still goes out of bounds. So good decision there. So 5-4 here. Smith back to serve. Smith goes at Johnson. And a little hustle by Sanis. And Vogel looks to clear it back over and just couldn't get her feet right. So Pheasants are up 2 points. You can maybe hear the loudness of the student section. They're going crazy. Johnson to Johnson. Sanis clears it, dug out by the Pheasants. Gall to Youngworth, blocked by Steiner. Gall again to Youngworth, and trying to get into the call a little bit, and it looked like it went out of bounds. I think it probably was out of bounds. But would have been a nice point for the Pheasants.
We both have excellent vision, so I don't know. But.
Braun back in for Coach Wagner. 6-5, scrappy sets early on here. Rides the tape to Seabright. Giblin goes, what would you call that, 45 and across, and just goes a little long. So we're tied at 6. Braun serving again. The 5'7" senior setter. Seabright to Gall. Youngworth from the middle, and she gets it to fall. She kind of snuck it between Carly Sanis and who? Oh, maybe Van Linden. What'd you see there? Talk to me, Goose.
I think we might have got one. We snuck one in there.
Good vision by Charlie. Hardy serves at block and gets the ace. We're not going to talk about it, but we will a little bit. Couple more of those, and she gets a gift. We'll tell you if it happens. Hardy, 5'10" sophomore, goes at Johnson to Braun. Sanis tip at the net to Giblin, and she wins that. Gall hustles to keep it alive. Smith cleared to Youngworth. Back to Johnson on the Bearcat side. Braun cross court to Case, and she hammers it home. What we're alluding to on the serve, when there's an ace, our local Subway sponsors a 3 aces in a row, which we call a turkey, much like bowling, a dozen cookies to that player. So we'll see what happens. Case serving, down 1. Smith to Gall, Youngworth. And it looked like 5. Block and trying to see 12. Sanis over there kind of blocked that, so we're tied. A lot of ties so far early on in the game. Set, excuse me. And we are untied again. Coach Falk, if you're going to fiddle with your headset, I'm going to turn it on. I'm just kidding. I think he's got a case of the sneezes up here.
I do. The old allergies are
We are in a burn warning. Youngworth tries to go left and goes wide, so we are tied again. Yes, once again, we are in a burn warning with the wind and stuff, so a lot of things in the air to make a person sneeze. So Carly Sanis serving. The junior goes at the Pheasants. Youngworth to Suker. She clears it. Sanis to Braun. Maybe a little tip. Cece Youngworth rejects that and gets a little putback. So Cecilia with is that a block or a kill?
That's a block.
That's a block. Giblin serving for the Pheasants. And that's going to be an ace. So she goes at block and gets an ace. So she's 1/3 of the way there for a turkey. Be some irony here if she got the turkey.
I think she gets a baker's dozen if she gets one.
Giblin goes at Case. Over to Steiner, who hit it pretty hard, and the Bearcat side was looking for a tip, didn't get it, but Giblin lost out on the turkey. She serves it up and goes at block again, and block watches it go out of bounds. The Pheasants were up 12-9. It's now 12-10. Trying to see who's in for the Bearcats. It looks like Harley Johnson's back in. Almost halfway through set number 2. Johnson to Rishi, to Gall. Middle attack, push by Smith, dug out by Case. Little push set by Steiner. Gall, back set to Smith, and she gets it to go.
Nice little slide play there, and Kinley puts it down.
So Smith has got 4 kills on the night. Talked about the Pheasants getting going. Youngworth has got 2, so they've got 5, and so we got 5 kills out of our 3 hitters up front. Bearcats keep it alive. Johnson to Johnson. They clear it. Rishi on the dig. Gall near side to Suker. And she tries to go up amongst the trees with Vogel and Sanis, and it's a tough battle to win right now. 13-11. Madison Block serving for the Bearcats, trailing by 2. Radigan to the middle. Back set to Suker. Gets a good hit on it, but Jersey Johnson's there. Steiner clears it. Youngworth, Gall. Little front tip to Smith, and she finds some floor. 14-11, student section starting to get a little restless, starting to create a little energy down there. Seabright in for Suker to serve. Did a nice job set number 1, reeling off a couple of points out there. Seabright goes at block for Case. Put down by, who hit that one? Was that Sanis? Sanis, so Sanis picks up a kill there. Sorry, I was looking down at my roster sheet. Bearcats are now serving. Jersey Johnson goes at Rishi. To Gall. Little set to Younger. She clears it to Johnson. To Harley Johnson. Sanis goes over to Gall, and she plays it. Sanis again off of Youngworth's pass. Near side Gall to Youngworth, and it's played out by Harley Johnson to Jersey Johnson, and Sanis puts it away, but a little bit of a tip. Are we in the net there?
Yep, Kinley caught the net.
Kinley get out of the net. 14-13. Bearcats making a little comeback here. First 2 sets have been tight. And Johnson goes long to allow the Pheasants to stay at a 2-point cushion. Giblin's going to come in for Rishi, who normally plays the back row. Every once in a while you'll see her up by the front of the net. Smith serves it up. Goes at Vogel. Cleared by Johnson. She just mishits it, so that's a big break for the Pheasants there. See if Coach Wagner gets it to another point or 2, if she'll call a timeout. Smith. Johnson with a little finger roll lift. That was received by Vogel, so Pheasants are going to get the point to go up 4. They're on a little bit of a run here. So set number 1, it was back and forth. Webster got out to a 3-4 point set lead, and the Pheasants came storming back, got up 3-4. Then late in the set, the Webster area went on about a 5-6-0 run. Pheasants couldn't recover. Is this where maybe the Pheasants, this is about the right timing, in this area, they're on about a 4-point lead here. Is this when you want to make your move? If you're like a NASCAR racer looking to pass, is this when you do it?
It is. It's one of those, it's kind of mental. As a volleyball player, you look up, first team to 20. If you're down by 4 or 5 points, it seems monumental to come over that.
Well, and it is with the rally scoring. Yeah. You just, like you said, you had to play perfect almost. So
yep.
Pheasants got to get to 8. Bearcats got to get to Minnesota math here, 7, 5, 12. So thank you, Minnesota Teachers Association. Just kidding. But here we go. Smith serving for the Pheasants, up 17-13. Johnson to Johnson. Cleared by Case. Pheasants are there. Gall to Smith from the back row. She's good from back there. And nice play by Seabright. Gall gets it over. Dug out by Johnson. To Johnson. And number Case gets it over. Smith digs it out. We've got a long rally here. Bearcats. To Case. Gall back set to Radigan. Goes back to Jersey Johnson. To Harley Johnson. Sanis, the left-hander, over to Gall. Radigan near side or to the middle to Giblin. Played out. And the Pheasants got out of alignment there?
No, Bryn ended up in the net.
I don't get that. What's that mean, in the net?
I mean, she touched the net.
Like literally with her body?
Yeah. Brushed up against it.
Seems like that could be avoidable a little bit. We'll have to talk to Bryn about that tomorrow. Braun in to do the serving. And the Pheasants get a lucky break there. So they trade points. Pheasants limit the damage to really no different in the score. The score moved up, but they're still up 4. Hardy, the 5'10" sophomore, in to serve. She goes at Johnson, has a hard time handling it. Braun pushes it across. Youngworth there to Gall. Gall goes right back to Youngworth and blocked by Van Linden. And then Steiner, Sanis in the middle. Youngworth goes at it again. Linden plays it. Gall's going to go back set. Shoot, to Giblin. That was out, but kind of got shielded by a Webster player there. But yeah, that was close, but it was out. 18-15. We'll see if Coach Falk's theory of getting to 20 shows up here. Pheasants need 2. Case serving. Smith to Youngworth. Cleared by Seabright. Dug out by the Bearcats. Braun to, I believe that was blocked, and just found an opening in that back row. So here come the Bearcats chipping away here. Case serving. Pheasants need a point here. Seabright to Gall. Giblin gets it over. Looked like that was going to be good for a foot, but it just carried. So Coach Osborne looking to call a timeout here and settle his crew. We will go to a quick commercial break.
The way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Welcome back to the Heartland State Bank Press Box. Heartland State Bank.
Welcome back to the Ken Greeno building. Timeout by Redfield. We'll see if Coach Osborne ices Case. She goes at Smith. Back set to Youngworth. Little push at Johnson over to Braun. Top side to block. Going to be dug out by Seabright. Gall near side to Youngworth. Can she put it home? No. Bearcats Braun. Little tip at the net. Seabright plays it out. Little back row attack by Smith, and she puts it into the net. So Pheasants having a hard time fending off the Bearcats. They were down 4 at one point. Now we're even 18. Bearcats have 2 timeouts left. Pheasants 1. Hardy to Gall, near side to Giblin, and that's a hitting error. It looked like maybe Van Linden got a hand on it. So Bearcats have a lead. So a 5-0 run here by the Bearcats to take the lead or late in set number 2. Smith to Gall. Youngworth to Braun to Johnson. To block, and she finds a way to get it to fall. All Bearcats here the last 7-8 points. Osborne wants a timeout. So what has contributed to Webster's little roll here? I mean, they're on it was 18-14, I believe, right?
Yep.
So they're on a 6-0 run.
Yep. They got that one long point in there. You know, it's kind of a backbreaker when that happens and you play for that long.
Is that just a momentum deal?
Yes, it's totally a momentum deal. Then we had a couple unforced errors there, a couple hitting errors, and, you know, they're just Webster's staying consistent and just keep putting the points on.
So it probably comes down to who's making plays and who's not at this point.
Yep.
Pheasants down by 2. Not all is lost. A lot of a set left, and it's been like the first 2. We're going to go use as many points as we can, if that makes any sense. Trying to see who's serving. Case is still serving. Hardy to Gall. Little dump set played out by Braun. Free ball by Gall, and Hayden Gall gets a big point for the Pheasants. I really think we needed that point out of the timeout to keep it going. So Pheasants can kind of mix up their rotation a little bit. I think we're stuck in one there. Suker back into the front, so we got another hitter up there, and Youngworth serving. She goes at Johnson to Braun. To blocked by Giblin and Gall. Pushed by Van Linden. Gall keeps it alive to Hardy. Giblin's going to have to clear it. Johnson to Braun. Van Linden to Hardy. Gall cross court to Suker. Get one down. Oh, and she hit it outside of the.
Yep.
Looked like she had that. Cece pass wasn't on target. Cece really had to arch her back there and got it through there, but she got it through because it was on the left side of the antenna.
Yep.
We couldn't see that. Sanis serving. Gall with the tip at the net and block with the block back from Gall, so 22-19. Student section making a little bit of noise. Pheasants out of timeout. Bearcats have both of theirs up 3. Smith, back set to Giblin from Gall. She pushes it. Braun, Sanis, and that was blocked with a hitting error into the net, so that's big. So Pheasants keep it at 2. Went from 3 to 2 there. Still manageable here. Katrin Evans is going to come in and serve for Giblin here, wearing the libero or libero jersey, depending on what part of the state you are from. Case gets it over Van Linden. Dug out by Evans. Back set to Smith, and she almost gets it to fall. Van Linden on the block, and the Pheasants get a point there. Looked like Steiner was chasing it down and kind of just fell a little bit. So big point for the Pheasants, putting a little pressure on the Bearcats. Evans to Case, to Braun, they clear it. Youngworth, back set to Hayden Gall, and she gets into it. So Hayden Gall using that length there, all 5'10", where he gets up and pounds it home. So Pheasants have clawed back and tied it, and that's a word we've said a ton tonight is ties, ties, ties. There was like 9 in the first set, and there's been at least 7 here in the second, so we're making that up, but it's been a lot. We don't have any official stats.
It's like one of those NFC North games. It just keeps going back and forth.
Back and forth. So Pheasants were down 4, clawed back and tied it. They were up 4 at one point, trailed by 4. Now it's tied. So now it's point by point. Whoever gets this next point puts a ton of pressure on the next side because you're just a little bit closer to 25. You don't want to get down 2 because if you're down 2 at this point, it's 24-22. Then the next point wins if you get it, if you're winning. So see what Katrin Evans does here. She's picked up 2 points for the Pheasants back at the service line. Goes at the Bearcats. And a free ball, and Smith puts it down. Are the Pheasants going to get it? Yes! So that's a big turn of events for the Pheasants. Katrin Evans back there, the 5'4" freshman, rattling off 3 points here, 3 big points in set number 2. Student section showing some life. Block to Braun, dug out by the Pheasants. Suker to Gall. Smith on the slide, I believe. Johnson to Braun. Van Linden gets it over. Youngworth's there. We're going to have a battle at the net, and Smith, she touched the net or 4 hits there. So we're tied at 23. Webster area dodges a bullet. Harley Johnson back in. Vander Linden out. So this is a big point. Every next point is a big point in this set here. Johnson serving. Rishi into the back row for Giblin for the Pheasants. Youngworth to Rishi, playing a little catch in the back row. Cleared by Gall. Johnson to Johnson. In the middle to Steiner. Right there is Gall. Youngworth keeps it alive. A little push by Suker. And the Bearcats keep it alive. Dug out by Rishi. Gall to the middle to Smith. Miss hits it. I don't know if she would have got it over anyway because Sanis and Steiner were there, and that's the Twin Towers. Bearcats facing match point, 24-23. Johnson to serve. Short to Youngworth, to Gall. Suker is going to push it across. Dug out by Johnson. Pass to Johnson to set it. And the left-hander Sanis plays it. Dug out by Hardy. Pheasants got to keep it alive, and that's just unfortunate way to end the set there. Just couldn't get it back in the system. So set number 2 goes to the Bearcats, 25-23. Both teams had to work for it. They go up 2-0. We will go to a break here.
At Brueggemann Crop Services, they offer a full line of crop insurance products backed by years of experience to ensure you're getting the best risk management package for your specific operation. They are also your full-service channel seed provider, along with a full line of seed treatments. As farmers themselves, they will tailor a plan that will set you at ease for everything nature may throw at you. Crop insurance is their only insurance. For a no-obligation insurance or seed quote, call 853-3200 or check them out online at BrueggemannCropInsurance.com.
Being local means more than being just another small-town business. It means showing up for our member owners when they need us, supporting the organizations that empower the next generation of community leaders and agriculturalists, and providing resources to help ensure the communities we live in are here for generations to come. At AgTegra Cooperative, local isn't just about where our locations are. It's about serving our farmers, our employees, and our communities in ways that nobody else will.
You'll find friendly, small-town service at your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield. They have all your small home repair needs covered. Plus, they now carry lumber and Valspar paints, along with all of your painting supplies. They have your fencing needs covered, too. From carry pet to livestock, they're a proud supporter of all youth athletics and activities. So for whatever you need, look no further than your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Welcome back to the Heartland State Bank Press Box. Heartland State Bank, a proud sponsor of all our local students and student athletes.
Welcome back to the Ken Greeno building, where we've had a pretty exciting match tonight between the visitors from Webster area and your Redfield Pheasants. Webster area, if you're just tuning in, won a 25-19 battle in set number 1, and then an even bigger one, 25-23 back and forth. Been a lot of ties, a lot of gritty play by both teams. Bearcats have just been on the positive end of it. So start set number 3. 0-0 here. While I fix the scoreboard. Webster gets the first point. So it looks like Block is going to serve for the Bearcats. Let's tease it up. Rishi. To Gall in the middle. Smith up the middle. The old fullback dive. Johnson there, and that's going to be another kill for Kinley Smith. So she's up to 5 on the night, leading for the Pheasants. Gall's got 2, and Youngworth's got 1. It's not a ton of hitting opportunities.
It's a good way to counter those 2 twin towers in the middle. They'll go a little quick set. And
yep. Johnson to Johnson, and that looked like that was Steiner in the middle there, and Mallory Steiner's having a nice night too. She's leading the way for the Bearcats with 4 kills. So 2-1 here. Bearcats striking early first. Johnson goes back to Seabright. To Gall. Youngworth off the fingers, blocked by Sanis and company. Played out by the Bearcats. Seabright there, and Sanis off of Youngworth's hit, and they get the block. So 3-1 here. Johnson serves it up for the Bearcats, up to Rishi. To Gall, a little back set to Smith.
There you go.
Johnson's there, hustles after it. Harley Johnson gets it, plays it to Case. Played up by the Pheasants, and Rishi. Gall to Youngworth, and finds that back corner. So Charlie with her 3rd kill of the night. Giblin in for Rishi. So we got Giblin up front, Smith in the back to hit. Sanis clears it, the left-hander. Seabright to Gall. She just tosses it over to Johnson. To Johnson again. And that would be Case with an off-kilter pass. Gets it over. Giblin clears it. Has Johnson running in the back. Vogel gets it. Passes it over to Johnson to Seabright. Gall near side to Giblin. A little push over one of the Sanises, and Webster keeps it alive. Cleared by Johnson. Seabright back there. Gall near side for Youngworth, and it's blocked by Carly Sanis, and Sister Aaron was right there. What do you see, Coach?
Well, they got the 2 Sanises, one playing right side there, one in the middle. You know, kind of got to identify that and have to work that back set off to our right side.
So go away from the sides.
Yep.
Braun serving. Seabright to Gall. Good pass. Youngworth up the middle. She finds it. So Charlie Youngworth picking up a little steam here. You've seen some more points come from that middle area than the outside. Hardy in to serve. Trailing by 1. Vogel to Sanis, played by the Pheasants. Giblin's going to have to win one at the net against the Towers. Braun to Case, played out by Smith and Seabright. Gall to Youngworth, played by Johnson. Bearcats keep it going. Hardy throws some hands at it. Back set to Giblin. She's got to run a little finger roll. We're going to get her for a lift. She was just probably too close. That's the right play to do, but her and Gall were spacing was off there.
Yeah.
5-3 Bearcats early. Let's see who's in for the Bearcats. I didn't see. Case serving. Smith to Gall to Youngworth, and blocked by Carly Sanis. Bearcats with just a little more energy, a little more spunk here early on. 3-point lead. Up 2-0. Youngworth, Seabright to Gall. Smith from the back row. And goes a little high, so I don't think Coach Osborne is hoping maybe we'll snap out of this. You don't want to call one this early.
Not yet.
But we're getting close. Block. Too hardy. Pheasants can't handle it. So Hall Bearcats early on here, set number 3. Coach Osborne wants to take a timeout and talk about it. What do the Pheasants got to do to erase this 5-point deficit, and they can. It's early.
Yep, it's just digging in now, getting that first good ball. We've shanked a couple off the serve receive here again, so, just staying with it, not thinking we're out of it. Your mentality has to be we're going 5 sets right now.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. So we'll see what he draws up here. Call timeout, slow momentum, maybe draw something up, give them some adjustments, catch their breath, and here we go. So if you just joined us, Webster taking the first set 25-19. It was back and forth, a ton of ties. Bearcats got hot at the end. Second set, back and forth. Bearcats got out, Pheasants got out, Bearcats got out, Bearcats got out, Pheasant caught them, Bearcats got the last 2 and win the set. So pretty hard-fought games so far here, sets. Case serving up 8-3. Smith, back set to Youngworth. Case with a hand on it, and the Bearcats are out of just kind of chasing it around there, so Pheasants get the point. Nice job, Coach Osborne, getting one out of a timeout. Youngworth serving down for Bearcats. That was Vanderlinden. Suker clears it. Case, 2 block, and blocked by Giblin and Gall. Johnson. And Vanderlinden clear, kill. The Pheasants dig it out. Youngworth from the 10-foot line. Johnson can't handle it, shoots it at the basketball hoop, rebounded by the Bearcats, and they play it off the tape. Hardy to the middle for Giblin. Johnson there. Braun. Far side to block. Dug out by Youngworth. We got a long rally here. Suker pounds it home. Big point there for the Pheasants. Let's see if they can ride that momentum.
I think that might be the first long rally we've taken tonight.
Yep. Suker gets her first kill of the night. So, well-placed ball there by Cecilia. And Youngworth goes long. So Pheasants kind of squander a chance to grab some momentum there. But with rally scoring, you can really make that up. One play is not overly huge. Sanis serves Carly to Hardy. Gall looking for a little tip, and Steiner gets a hand on it, and it looked like Sanis hit that too long. So Pheasants have got it to 3. Taking 2 out of the last 3 points. Cut that lead down. Giblin serving. Goes at Sanis. To Braun. Top side to Steiner. A little tip play. Hardy's there and just can't finish that play. So 10-6. Giblin goes out. Rishi to the back row. A couple in for the Bearcats. Johnson, Harley Johnson, and I think Sanis came back in. So Johnson goes at Hardy, kept alive by Gall. Smith, it'll get me over. Dug out by Case. Free ball over to Smith, and she finishes it. So Kinley Smith quietly getting up there in kills. She has 6. Youngworth with 4. Gall with 2. Suker and Radigan with 1. Gall serving. We've been around once. Johnson. Sanis just hits it over. Youngworth there to Gall. Suker looks to kind of just rally it over. Johnson to Johnson. In the middle to Steiner, and she finds that back corner. So every time the Pheasants kind of cut it to 3, Bearcats pull it back out a little bit. Block is going to serve for Coach Wagner and the Bearcats. She hits it over. Youngworth to Gall. Back set. Is that Suker? Yep. Suker, and that goes out of bounds. Pheasants got to keep it here. Maybe get it back to 4, then 3. Block serving goes at Rishi to Gall. Smith gets me over. Case on it to Johnson. Sanis has to clear it. Played out by Gall to Radigan. Suker gets a good hit on it, but blocked by the Towers. Sanis and Steiner. Little tip play. by Smith, played out by the Bearcats. Back set from Gall to Smith. Thought it was going to catch some line, and it just didn't. They needed it to catch some line, and it just didn't. I don't know if we have the AC unit on here or the ceiling fans are making that ball carry. We've had a couple. Looks like they're going to be in, but they aren't. Carry. Block to Radigan, and a free ball to Sanis. And we're going to get a lift here. Is that a lift on Sanis? She just get under it?
It was more of a carry. She kind of grabbed it. It was more of a slam dunk type
Wanted
deal.
to hammer it home harder. Got a little overzealous with the ball. Seabright in for the Pheasants to serve. A Vogel in for block. Vogel's going to play the back row. Vogel to Johnson. Bearcats are a little out of control. To Rishi. Middle set, near side to Youngworth, and Johnson's there. Johnson from the back row attack. Seabright there. Gall. A near side set to Youngworth. Tipped by Vanderlinden. Cleared by Case. Pheasants dive there. They're playing it at the net. Smith has got to get it over and gets it to fall. So Kinley Smith with a battle at the net with Steiner. And gets a big point for the Pheasants. Steiner blocks it but goes out of bounds on the Webster side. 13-9 Bearcats. Case to Johnson and Sanis in the middle there. And she gets up. She just gets so high.
Yep.
6-footer, and she gets up, long arms. Just kind of gets it at an angle where and she hangs so she can kind of read the floor.
Yep.
Jersey Johnson serving up 14-11, and old Kendall did the let it get by my face and got it. Now let her go. So good decision, Kenny. 10-14 here. Kinley Smith serving for the Pheasants. Set number 3. Case over to Sanis. She clears it to Seabright. Back set to Radigan from Gall. Johnson there, free ball at the net. Giblin uses the tape on a big windmill swing and gets it to land. So Giblin will get her first kill of the night. Smith, 14-11, trailing here. Pheasants serving. Oh, and Vogel kind of caught off guard. Johnson to the left-hander, Sanis. Bryn Giblin getting off the ground there. Might have been assisted by Youngworth, but it looks like by Bryn's reaction there, the ankle's feeling good. She got up. Been battling an ankle injury all season. So, and we're in the net there, I bet, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
So Pheasants cut into the lead, got it to 2, and then Bearcats get a point. In for the Bearcats is going to be Braun and Vanderlinden. Braun's going to serve up 3. Set number 3, Bearcats lead 2 rock. Ooh, that was close. Pheasants will take it, 15-13. Hardy in to serve, the 5'10" sophomore. Does some setting for the Pheasants. Taking a few dribbles and tees it up. To Johnson, Braun on the run. Over to Vanderlinden. Hardy on the dig, to Gall. Near side attack from Youngworth to Johnson. To Vogel. Bearcats just clear it. We got a free ball.
That'll be ours. I hit the roof going over.
Hit the roof or roof. And Pheasants got it within 1. So kind of looking for the Pheasants to make a move at some point tonight and go on a little bit of a run. Bearcats are fighting it some. Hardy. Johnson to Braun. A little push by Sanis, but Hardy's there. Gall near side to Youngworth. Get down. Oh, it goes just a little long. So Bearcats really needed that point there. Pheasants were digging in and starting to kind of see the top of the tunnel, if that's a thing. Case serving here. We might be making this up as we go.
Oh, we're totally making this up as we go.
Pheasants within 1. Hopefully we give you a little bit of entertainment. Sometimes we're not trying that. This is who we are, so we're doing our best. Evans in to serve here. Kind of rattled off some points for Coach Osborne and the Pheasants in set number 2. Goes at Johnson. To Braun. She sets it up top to block. Hardy there for the dig. Leaves her feet over to Gall. Suker, get me over to Johnson. That's going to be Braun to blocked, played out by the Pheasants. Gall middle to Giblin. Johnson's there to Braun. Cleared by the Bearcats. Case to Evans, digs it out. Hardy in the middle to Gall. Put it down.
Oh, there in the net.
Really like the way Hayden jumps and kind of gets vertical there. Gets pretty good contact. So here you go. You heard that student section. You can't do that twice and then they're quiet. Evans serves it up tied. Case to Braun, and that's going to be, who was that? 9, Vander Linden, and Evans just can't handle that. So I feel like it's probably going to be back and forth play now the rest of the way. You got Sanis in the back, so one of the Twin Towers for Webster's in the back. See if the Pheasants take advantage. And maybe she just served it in the net so she could get out and then get a little more quickness in the back. I doubt it, but Pheasants will take it. Who we got here? The old left-hander, Carly, coming in out of the bullpen. Close this thing out for the Pheasants. For Giblin. Left-hander gets some side spin on it. Braun to Steiner, played out by Evans. Gall, little back set to Smith. And I don't know if she hit the top of the net or Vander Linden or Steiner got a hand on it. So 18-17. Johnson and Aaron Sanis back in. So you got Sanis and Steiner back up front, and then Block playing to the next of them. So we got good size up front for the Bearcats. Harley Johnson serving, 18-17 lead. Rishi, free ball over. Steiner to Johnson, back to Steiner, dug out by Rishi. Gall hustles after it. Going to be cleared or hit over by Smith, but Steiner's there and put it back where it came from. So just like that, a snap of the fingers. Bearcats up 2. This was kind of the bugaboo for the last set for the Pheasants here. Finishing these sets out, going on a run at the end. Johnson, Hardy there on the dig. Gall, a little slow, looks to the middle and dug out by Harley Johnson. Block plays it out, Pheasants there. Smith goes back to Johnson. Left-hander Sanis, and that's going to be blocked by Suker. Johnson to Steiner, who put a healthy swing in that. And there's a block, but Pheasants don't finish the block. Coach Osborne's going to want a timeout here and talk it over. So it's a race to, first to 20 is the Bearcats. Now it's a race to 5 for them. Pheasants, it's a race to 8. What do you got to do with the bigs up front here if you're the Pheasants? Just keep pounding at them, go away?
We can't get timid. We got to swing at every chance we get. I think a little, moving the middle side to side here later in the match here, we can tire some people out. Utilize that back set, and maybe that slide play a little bit and try to get some points off of it.
Yeah, and both sets have been close. A lot of ties tonight, unofficially 17. Back and forth play. Each team have had some leads and then see that whittled away. Bearcats have the first 2 sets, but they've been grinders of sets, and give the Bearcats a little bit of credit here for grinding those out at the end. Pheasants got to dig deep here and see if they can kind of come out of this one and get a W. Johnson, Rainbow to Evans. Gall, near side to Suker, and that's just blocked by Sanis. So Pheasants failed to get the point out of the timeout, trailed by 4. Coach Osborne's out of timeouts. Coach Wagner has 2. 21-17 Bearcats, set number 3. Johnson to Evans. Right at Gall. Back set to Smith, and she goes with the little tip and dug out by Block, and the Bearcats get it over. In the middle to Smith again, blocked by Steiner. Hardy keeps it alive. Suker clears it. Johnson to Johnson. Top side to Block, and Hardy's going to be there on the dig, and there's just enough of a tip where Hardy had to play back.
Yep.
And then she tipped it.
Had to hesitate that half step, and that was enough.
Johnson serving again. Evans, Gall, set to Pheasants, and they get it over. Johnson And that's going to go out. Now we got lucky there. Madison block just kind of got me over and hit it a little long. So a lot to go yet. 22-18. I believe we're in this same situation last set. Hayden Gall serving, one of our better servers percentage-wise. Johnson. To Johnson. Going to tee it up. Sets off. Set was she just led Steiner too much there. Steiner was getting ready to tee it up. You could just see it. And just a misled there. So Pheasants down 3. See if Hayden can stay back there for a while. Goes at Johnson. To Johnson. Going to go to Sanis in the middle and the left-hander, and we got a tip there. I didn't see it, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. My nickname is Eagle Eyes, but got to give it. I really wanted that point.
No.
Bearcats. So Block's going to serve, looking to take the Bearcats home to Webster. Evans to Gall. Suker. Any tip there? I thought I maybe saw a tip.
I don't know, Eagle Eye, you told me.
Trying to motion over there if we got any challenges left. Maybe not. So 24-19.
It's that point, eh?
Yep, Mark Youngworth. Gall cleared by Smith. Dug out by Johnson, back to Libero Johnson. Sanis, the left-hander, and she puts it home. And that's going to end the match 25-19. So Bearcats take their third set and the match tonight. And they take the match. So we're going to run down some quick stats here, some stuff. Webster wins the first match, 25-19. Second match, 25-23. And the third match, or set, 25-19. For the Bearcats, Steiner with 6, Sanis with 5 kills. For the Pheasants, Smith was 7, 2 for Gall, 1 for Suker, 4 for Youngworth, and 1 for Radigan. So Pheasants will drop tonight, but saw some good things. Thought they played pretty hard and just grinded out. Just came a little short. Some good moments they're finding. Still, a lot of kids that didn't play a ton last year, so they're fighting through and trying to gain experience this year. And experience isn't easy to gain.
No.
Usually it's you learn the hard way with experience, and they're coming along. So
I would call this, not all was lost tonight.
No,
that
this
was
was
pretty
a very competitive match.
Yeah, I'd call it a productive loss. They kind of found their way tonight. They hung with them. It's like you said, that experience and learning how to close out games.
And that's the hardest part, but that's what makes it worth it down the stretch when you figure it out. They'll figure it out. Pheasants next play at the Redfield Pheasant Volleyball Classic this weekend. 16's coming to town. There will be no live ticket this weekend, so we do apologize for that. But so you'll have to come and watch. But we wish the Pheasants best of luck. This will be our last fall home broadcast. Football is done. Volleyball is done at home. Doesn't look like they'll have a home playoff game. So next time you'll probably catch us as elementary concert, something to that nature. We do appreciate you guys watching and listening and your support of Redfield Athletics. We wish the Bearcats safe travels 80 miles northeast, and we'll see you down the road. And good night, everybody.
Ready to transform your fitness journey? Join Anytime Fitness in Redfield today for just $1. Hurry in and take advantage of this limited time special. Their 24/7 gym offers top-notch equipment and a supportive community to help you reach your goals. Now's the time to seize the chance to kickstart your fitness journey. Find them on Facebook at Redfield Anytime Fitness. Act now and take the first step towards a healthier, stronger you. Anytime Fitness, proud sponsor of Redfield sports and school activities.
At Community Memorial Hospital and Redfield Clinic, we recognize the value of every person and are guided by our commitment to excellence in leadership. Our mission is to improve the health of every person we serve through the efficient delivery of excellent, innovative, and compassionate care. Schedule your appointment today at 605-472-0510. Community Memorial Hospital and Redfield Clinic. Best of care, close to home.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the heart of everything we do. As a family-owned community bank, we're here for you with personalized service and support. Our experienced lending team ensures fast, local decisions, providing you with the attention you deserve. With 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore, we are dedicated to strengthening the communities we serve. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.